Okay, let's take a walk around this rather smart looking, I think it's a 1992 car. It's got a private plate on it which stays with it. It's actually an Irish plate, but that stays with the car. It's either 91 or 92, the model, I think. Defender 110, county station wagon, 200 TDI. So very smart. It's been repainted in slightly darker blue than it would have been normally, with a white roof. Standard county spec in that it's got sunroof, alpine lights, full headlining. It's built like this basically. It's an 11-seater. Walking around it, show you what it's got. It's got heavy duty rear springs on it and also a matching set of 4 265/70 R16 M&S tyres on white 8-spoke rims for the mud and snow. It's got side steps all round. It's got a front bull bar. It's got privacy film on the rear windows and on the ones by the tailgate, but not on the rear side windows. Steering guard or anything? No. Don't think it's been used for off-roading, this one. It's got mud flaps all round, rear step, adjustable tow pack, and tailgate mounted spare wheel, and it's got white lenses on it for the indicators and stuff like that. But say overall a very, very smart vehicle. I would normally wait until it was not raining out here to photograph it, but I could be waiting for a week at this rate because it just keeps raining at the moment. So we're doing it while it's wet. But as I say, it has been repainted at some point in the reasonably recently, I would imagine. Think it's been sprayed, but not a factory finished job, shall we say. It looks smart enough. There is some overspray on it. It's a bit of overspray on the screen here on the edge and just on the edge of the roof just here, but if we get some cellulose thinners we'll be able to get that off, and a bit on the door rubbers and stuff like that. But just walking around it, around the front end, it all looks pretty good around the front here. Around the top here there's a slight depression in the bonnet just there, but it's not uncommon for these, where people have stood on them and stuff. Otherwise the bonnet all looks good. Wing tops look fine. It's not covered in checker plate, this one either, which is quite nice. Looking down the side, apart from a couple of dinks in the barrel side, especially on the near side front door, it looks pretty straight by Landy standards. There is a very, very slight depression just there in the front of the near side front wing, but it's only about 1 inch across. It hasn't broken the paint, and you can't really see it because of the bull bar anyway. Near side wing all looks good. Near side scuttle corner looks pretty good. Just 1 or 2 tiny bubbles just coming through just around here, but no more than that. Pretty good, I'd say. Screen, hard to tell if it's chipped or not. I don't think it is from memory. Can't see anything on there. Roof looks fine. Near side door all looks pretty good, so apart from a couple of slight depressions in the barrel side, which I could see obliquely just there actually, I think. Looking inside, it's actually quite smart and tidy in here. The headlining is actually in reasonably good shape. The front headlining looks like it's fairly new. The back one looks original. But it all looks to be as it should be. Seats are in pretty good shape. It's got a centre cubby box. I managed to snap off the, when I was digging around under the bonnet yesterday, managed to snap off the edge of the VIN plate. We'll either get another one replaced, or at least you can see this one's here anyway. I just caught it on my sleeve and snapped it. But we can get that back on. It's got the carpets in it. In fairness, the original carpets are a little bit tired now, and shall we say, but underneath here it all looks just pretty much as it should be. But say interior wise, it's also got a pair of tracker, or a set of 3 tracker high back rear seats in with headrests which match the trim on the front ones almost exactly. So it's quite nice to have. Door frame on the near side here. This door's really, really good. That's first class. B-post here, there's a slight dent in the B-post just there where the rear door's opened onto it, as is the usual case, but otherwise all looks pretty good. There is a very, very slight hole in the flitch panel there, it just probably needs a rubber bung in it just to cover that up. But all this looks pretty good here. Again, in the back it's all in good shape. The rear door has been repaired here, which is where they normally rust and lose strength. That's had a strengthening plate riveted in. The bottom of the near side rear door is pretty much the frame has pretty much disappeared, in fairness, at the front and at the back there, but it still shuts nicely. Near side rear wing all looks pretty good. The mud flaps have been fixed on with some metal up the side there. That looks fine. And underside here, all looks okay under there. I can't bend down too far at the minute. The rear cross member looks nice, quite nice and correct and solid on it, actually. It's very good. Around the tail end, bit of electrolytic reaction just bubbling up here on the bottom of the tailgate and a little bit up there. But in the back here, it all seems to be in quite nice shape. No seat belts in the back, but they're not a legal requirement on sideways facing seats. Tailgate frame, bit hold in the outer corner, but for all that it's not bad at all. And so it still supports the weight of the tailgate and shuts well enough. Looking down the offside, again a couple of dinks in the barrel sides on the doors, but otherwise not bad at all. Offside rear wing is fine. Offside rear door, there's a bit of electrolytic reaction just breaking through on the bottom of the offside rear door there. And again, all this in here looks fine. Offside rear door, same as the near side one, has been repaired up there, and you'll probably find the frame at the bottom is. Actually, the frame on the bottom of the passenger on this one isn't too bad. It's gone a bit at the front there, but it's not as bad as the other one. But it's had a repair in the back of it. Still strong enough though. So a dint in the barrel side just there on the offside front door. A-post all looks good on the driver's side. Driver's side scuttle panel looks fine. Just a couple of bubbles just poking through here and there, but no more than that. Offside front wing all looks good. Excuse me. Eyebrow lip looks good. In here on the driver's side, just my dirty feet. It's covered in very, very wet here that have made the carpet mats a bit damp. But driver's seat all looks good. Dash is fine. And the driver's door is first class. I suppose it may have had a new pair of front doors on, actually. They're very good indeed. There we have it. So a couple of dints in the barrel side just up there on the driver's door. That's about it really. I'm getting cold and wet. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. We take part exchanges. We take Visa and MasterCard, credit cards and debit cards with a 2% surcharge for credit cards, and we can have it shipped anywhere you like. That's about it. End.